Hey there, Dark Star here. We're back in the Citation X. We're going to do another flight. We landed in Vancouver. We're going to take off here from Vancouver and fly to Jackson Hole with any luck. So we are in a little bit of a hurry. So we're going to go ahead and get things closed up. We are going to take some VIPs on the say intention side. Okay, we get in the cockpit and doors open. That's good. Okay, I'm going to try to be a little faster than my first time. So we have ground power. Whoa, clipping. Well, we can't really see it here. That's kind of too bad. We can go this way. Okay. All right. So we are at CYVR, and we're going to K Jack, I think. I set it for max cruise. Okay, it's picked 390. That's probably reasonable because I think this is going to be a shorter flight. But I also don't want 9 passengers. Let's just put in like 2 passengers and go with that. Okay, now we get 410. So you didn't even see that it flashed away because I have the Citation X cockpit up. Now why did it? Okay, let's see how fast we can do this. So standby power. Let's see, battery 1, 2, ECAS on. Let's go ahead and get the APU started. APU master on, generator on, APU start. There's some messages up here too. Okay, bleed on. There we go, bleed valve open. Okay, nav on, ground on. on. Seatbelt lights, passenger safety. We'll go ahead and get tail flood on. Okay, we will leave all this off for now. We'll deal with that in a minute. That's good. Let's get our radar on standby. Get it warming up. Let's go. Oh, I should have turned on external power. Doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and get external power off. We don't even really need it. We already got the APU started. Okay, chocks and everything we got off before. Generators can stay on. Avionics on. Okay, and we've got our SkyOps frequency here. SkyOps Citation Sierra Echo Charlie would like to pick up a VIP flight to Kilo Juliet Alpha Charlie.
Give me a minute. Let me see what we've got. I'll get back to you in a minute or two.
Alright, Kilo Juliet Alpha Charlie.
Citation Charlie Golf Sierra, Echo Charlie, SkyOps. We have VIPs in the lounge waiting to board. Your mission, transport a renowned actor to their winter retreat at Kilo Juliet Alpha Charlie. Ensure a smooth, comfortable flight. We're sending your crew over now. Expect to be airborne in a few minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna load up a little extra fuel. Apply. Apply. Okay, so it loaded up the passengers, cargo, everything. It preloaded the fuel. We added a little bit of fuel. Ground. Once they come in, we'll close the door. We'll get the engine started and we'll get out of here. Work on the...
Good evening, Captain. We're just loading the luggage and securing the passengers. I'll let you know when we are secure and ready.
Emergency lights. We get a little floodlight up just in case. Okay, we're waiting on them. Okay, one thing I forgot, like I'm not gonna wait this long, so I'm gonna go, we're gonna set
secure
IRS
and ready
line
to go,
speed
Captain.
fast.
Make sure to keep me updated on the flight so I can advise our guests.
Oh, and I think you're not supposed to do that until you do this. Close that door. Luggage is closed. RS is aligning. Nav ready. Nav. Flight plan. Let's see. We want to load the flight plan. That doesn't work. Sim brief, flight plan recall. Did it do it? Flight plan. Okay, max speed. 370 is optimum. I think we filed 410 though. Okay, whatever. Speed limit, good. Sync from EFB, loaded, confirm a net. Takeoff. Let's see, we can go here if we want, or we can get this off of our SimBrief plan. Go look here. Ah, 090 at 9. Oh, wait, we don't have a... Get our departure loaded up first. Okay, departure. 08 right. Oh, actually before we do that, let's get our clearance. Let's get our clearance. And I'm gonna use the radio setter thing because it's so hard to do the knob down here and everything. You could enter it in here as well, but I'm just gonna do this. Clearance delivery, citation, Charlie Golf, Sierra Echo Charlie. Would like to pick up our IFR clearance to Jackson Hole.
I'm working on that clearance. Stand by.
Standing by with paper.
Citation, Charlie Golf, Sierra Echo Charlie, Vancouver clearance cleared to Jackson Hole. Radar vectors Vancouver. Then is filed. Climb 7,000. Expect flight level 41010 minutes after departure. Departure on 126.125 squawk 2347. Expect runway 08 right.
08 right, squawk 2347. Cleared to Jackson Hole, radar vectors Vancouver, then is filed. Climb 7,000. Expect flight level 41010 minutes after departure. Departure on 126.125, squawk 2347. Expect runway 08 right. Citation, Charlie Golf, Sierra Echo Charlie. Okay. Now we go to ground. Vancouver ground, citation Charlie Golf, Sierra Echo Charlie would like to request push and start.
Citation, Sierra Echo Charlie, push and start approved. Face northwest.
Okay. We'll do our best. I don't have a pushback tool, so okay. So unset parking brake and request pushback. I think we want to steer to the right.
Welcome aboard Flight Center of Applied Geodynamics.
WestJet 1850 ready to taxi.
We're thrilled to have you with us as we journey to
WestJet
Jackson Hole.
1850, runway 8 right taxi via Echo Delta Hotel Lima, hold short of runway 13, then Lima 6.
If you need any assistance, feel free to reach out to
Runway
any
8 right
member of
taxi
our
via
crew.
Echo Delta
Thank you
Hotel
for
Lima,
flying
hold
with
short of
us.
runway 13, then Lima 6 WestJet 1850.
Cabin attendants, arm doors, and cross-check. Welcome aboard Flight CG-SEC, flying to Jackson Hole with an estimated
Encore
flight time of
3428,
75
runway
minutes.
8 right
Please pay
taxi
close
via
attention
Juliet
to the
Alpha,
upcoming
Juliet
safety
Lima,
demonstration,
hold short
as
of
it
runway
contains
13,
important
then Lima
information
6.
even for frequent flyers.
Runway 8
Fasten your
right taxi
seatbelts
via
by
Juliet
inserting
Alpha,
the metal
Juliet
toe into
Lima,
the buckle
hold short
and
of runway
pulling the strap
13,
to
then Lima
tighten.
6 Encore
Remember
3428.
to keep your seatbelt fastened whenever the seatbelt sign
Okay,
is
so we want
illuminated.
the isolation
Please
valve
return your seat backs and
closed.
tray tables to the upright position and open your window blinds for takeoff and landing. Mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode, and larger devices should be
Make sure
securely
these are
stowed.
cut off.
Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes are
And
prohibited
starter.
anywhere on board, including the lavatories.
Just takes a second for this to get up
Oxygen
to
masks
10.
will drop automatically if needed. Pull the mask firmly, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Secure your own mask before assisting others. Life vests are located under your seat. Put it on, fasten it, and inflate it only after leaving the aircraft. Floor-level lighting will guide you to the
pressure,
nearest exit,
temperature coming
which
up.
is clearly marked.
Jazz 345 contact tower on 125.65.
Two at the rear of the aircraft.
Tower,
The nearest
Jazz
exit
345.
may be behind you. In case of evacuation, leave all personal belongings behind and follow crew instructions immediately. If any electronic device becomes hot
now
or
I
shows
want,
signs of damage, please inform a crew member right away. The safety information card in your seat pocket contains all details. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, I don't remember where the auto bleed is. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and start the other engine. Start. There's 10 on the N2. Static heat can come on. Okay, stable. Now I guess
3464 ready to taxi.
Encore 3464, runway 13 taxi via Echo Golf Hotel, Hotel 4.
and then you could do this if you want to cross
Runway 13 taxi via Echo Golf Hotel, Hotel 4, Encore 3464. Air Canada 550, request pushback.
Air Canada 550, cleared for push and start.
Pushback and start approved. Air Canada 550.
Back bleed normal. Isolation valve closed. Okay. And I guess we do that. Okay, I need to remember the APU is on. Okay. Vancouver ground, Citation, Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie, requesting taxi.
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie, runway 08 right taxi via Echo Golf Hotel Lima, hold short of runway 13, then Lima 6.
Runway 08 right, taxi via Echo Golf Hotel Lima, hold short runway 13, then Lima 6. Okay.
Air Canada 550, ready to taxi.
Let's get this in. 08 right.
Air Canada 550, runway
sir.
8 right taxi via Echo Delta
Activate.
Hotel Lima, hold short of runway 13, then Lima 6.
Okay,
Runway
now
8
we
right
have
taxi
links.
via Echo Delta Hotel
Surface.
Lima, hold short of runway 13, then Lima 6, Air Canada 550.
That is so annoying. Okay. So 29904 is that, and then next. Slope, dry, next. Anti-ice off for starters, 15. Let's set flaps. 15. Confirm a net. Takeoff data. Okay. 2757 feet required. That's not much. We'll sort all this out later. We can always change altitude. Cruise.
WestJet 1850, contact tower on 125.65.
Okay, as
Over to tower, WestJet 1850.
098 or as a sign. So fly. I'll start with 098 here. We were cleared to 7,000 initially. To Vancouver. That is Yankee Victor Romeo.
Encore 3405, contact tower on 125.65. Air Canada 550, give way to the Encore Dash 8 on your right.
Give way to the Encore Dash 8, Air Canada 550.
There we go. Okay, is there anything else we need here? Climb, takeoff, perf data, nav, departure set, sim brief loaded. Could maybe go tune
Echo
here.
X-ray uniform, runway 13 taxi via Alpha Hotel, hold short of runway 26 left, then Hotel 4.
Okay, that was 2347.
Runway 13 taxi via Alpha Hotel, hold short of runway 26 left, then Hotel 4 Echo X-ray uniform.
Air Canada 550, give way to the Encore ahead.
We'll give way to the Encore Dash 8, Air Canada 550.
Oh my goodness. Okay, is everything basically set? Except lights. Lights, we might have to do some of that once we get in the air. I think we're good. Okay. Phase 2 loaded up in Navigraph. Import flight from SimBrief. With the edit that we are going... Oh, it's already there? Okay. Take off, go to Vancouver, VOR. Okay, and we'll deal with, whoa, arrivals later. There's no arrivals. Oh, that's okay. Approaches is what we want. Probably get something like that. Figure that out later. Okay. Alright, what we care about right now is taxi. We got EGHL, so... And we are going to 08 right, which is going to be here, so there's Lima. We're going to hold short here. Okay, so I guess it thinks we're on Echo, Golf, Hotel, Lima. Sounds good to me. Okay, parking brake off. I'd like to get out of here while there's still a little bit of light, although it's going to be dark by the time we really even get started in the air here. Okay, right turn on Hotel. Vancouver ground, Sierra Echo Charlie's holding short, runway 13.
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie, say again please.
Vancouver ground, Sierra Echo Charlie, we're holding short at 13.
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie, cross runway 13, then continue taxi via Lima 6.
Cross runway 13, continue via taxi via Lima 6. Sierra Echo Charlie.
Approaching runway 13.
It's technically Lima 6. We'd be fine with Lima 4, but fine, we're taking Lima 6. And technically you'd look very carefully before you cross a runway or anything. It's just so hard in the sim, I don't want to mess with it. There's Lima 2. Looks like we got some big boys lining up. Vancouver ground, citation Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie. What number are we for takeoff?
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie, you are number 2 for takeoff.
I think we're number 3. There is Lima 4.
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie, contact tower on 125.65, bye bye.
Tower on 125.65, thank you very much. Sierra Echo Charlie. Contact tower. I don't know if we would actually contact tower first. Let's give it a shot. Vancouver Tower, citation Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie. is lining up for departure runway 08 right.
Citation Charlie Golf Sierra, Echo Charlie, Vancouver Tower, runway 08 right, hold short. You're number 1 behind the Airbus A220.
Runway 08 right, hold short, number 1. Sierra Echo Charlie. We are next up for takeoff. Inform the passengers we will be departing shortly.
Dark, remember the last mission? We were flying that tech entrepreneur to a product launch in Vancouver. It was a grand time, wasn't it? The passengers are all buckled up and ready to go.
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie, runway 08 right, wind 090 at 9er, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 08 right, Sierra Echo Charlie. Let's go ahead and get some windshield heat on.
Approaching runway 8, right.
No takeoff. Well, we're taking off. We did not get our V speeds. We are well above V1. We don't even have flight directors up or anything. Okay, we can throttle back, climb.
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie, contact departure.
Uh-oh.
Contacting departure, Citation Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie.
I'm so grateful
Vancouver
this plane doesn't make a
departure,
tremendous
Citation
amount of
Charlie Golf
noise
Sierra Echo Charlie. Good evening, climbing through 1500.
when you're trimming.
Citation Charlie Golf Sierra, Echo Charlie, Vancouver departure, radar contact, climb flight level 200, turn right heading 180, vectors to Vancouver, then on course.
Okay, it was vectors to Vancouver. That's why it said 180.
Climbing flight level 200. Right heading 180 for vectors to YVR, then on course. Citation Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie.
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie, climb flight level 220.
220.
Climbing flight level 220. Citation Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie.
Nice to have some navigational assistance here. That's okay. We'll get there. Okay, what happens if we get autopilot on now? Okay, flight level change, auto throttle on, heading, sync, heading. Why does it say descent? Flight level change, because we don't have an altitude. Do not crash me into the ground. Just because I'm dumb. Okay, 220 is what we're cleared to for now. Now we gotta figure out this, I think because I didn't trigger this, it didn't
Sierra
catch
Echo Charlie, climb flight level 270.
So we want to go direct to here. Nav.
Climbing flight level 270. Citation Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie.
Okay, we passed 10,000 feet, so it's accelerating.
Dear guests, we are pleased to announce that the use of approved electronic devices is now permitted in flight mode. Our cabin service will begin shortly.
We're still in heading.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight with Center of Applied Geodynamica. Thank you for flying with us. Dear guests, the use of approved electronic devices is now permitted in flight mode. Our cabin service will begin shortly, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight with Center of Applied Geodynamica. Thank you for flying with us.
Okay, why won't LNAV catch? According to this, we're heading to this point. Is that not the next point? Are things not loaded right? Maybe things aren't loaded right.
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie, climb flight level 310.
Climbing flight level 310. Citation Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie.
Sierra Echo Charlie, contact Seattle Center on 125.1.
Switching to Seattle Center on 125.1. Citation Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie. Seattle Center, Citation Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie. Good evening, 16,000 for flight level 310.
Citation Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie, Seattle Center, good evening.
Shoot. Which one? That one.
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Climb and maintain flight level 360. Citation Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie.
Okay. We got the basic ones laid out there. This is going to that waypoint. It's active in magenta. I did a direct to it. What am I missing? Oh, you know, one thing I wanted to change on the config here.
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie, climb and maintain flight level 400.
Okay, that is not
Climb and
checked.
maintain
That's
flight
what I
level
want.
400. Citation Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie.
And I think this is this thing right here. So if we click that off, yeah, the little blue arrow went away. This tells you where your throttle is at. That way, in theory, I don't have to have this up. Okay, let's see. We need to increase our alt to 400 now. I wish it was a hotkey to turn on and off this hover thing. Most of the time I don't want it, and then occasionally I need it, and then I don't have it. So let's change this to, I don't know, 400 for now? Nope. here. I guess that's good enough.
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie, climb and maintain flight level 410.
Really?
Climb and maintain flight level 410. Citation Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie.
I feel like they could have just given me that one before. Okay, 5. 30.15. Wind 220 at 3 knots. Let's assume it's on full flaps. Next. Landing data. And speeds. Okay. Yeah, we're out of the worst of this. And if you can come off. Our temperatures, checking our differential pressure, cabin, rate, these look okay, seat belts can come off, those should have come on, those should have come on and gone off. I'll get my, I need to print out the checklist so that I don't miss things. Okay, I'm gonna keep working on the routing here. See if we can get that sorted out. But we'll be back closer to time to descent, or if I figure out what's going on with the routing, maybe. Okay, pausing here. Okay, I'm back. I figured it out. The issue was I needed to load the plan on this side, not on that side. I didn't realize they were two separate systems. I guess maybe if you switch this to B, it would have worked. I don't know. Maybe you need to load it on both sides, but anyway, I loaded it over here and it just started working. I didn't have to do anything else. But what I want to do now is see if we can figure out what it looks like, might look like in Jackson Hole. We don't know what we're going to be assigned yet, but we can start looking at it. sure nothing weird's going on. The sounds were changing. Okay, we're not all that far out of Jackson Hole. We might be descending pretty soon. We haven't gotten the 20-minute warning, so. Okay, there are no arrivals, so we're just going to be coming in here. Let's see. If we get... Well, let's just look at the chart, I guess. So the advantage to coming in further out is we won't hit any mountains on the way in. So we can go all the way out to here.
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie, contact Seattle Center on 118.625.
Yeah. Probably want to do something like that.
Contacting Seattle Center on 118.625. Citation Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie. Seattle Center, Citation Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie. Good evening at flight level 410.
Let's actually go this KUIDB.
Citation Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie, Seattle Center. Good evening.
KUIDB.
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie. In about 20 minutes I'll start your descent. Notify if you're ready to descend before that.
Think we're good with that?
We'll notify if ready to descend earlier. Citation Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie.
Seattle Center, Citation Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie. Can we get a heads up on what approach we're going to be assigned? Couldn't think of the word.
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie. Expect the ILS runway 19er approach at Jackson Hole, K-Jack.
Expecting the ILS runway 19er approach at Jackson Hole. Citation Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie.
Okay, 19er, yes. Seattle Center, Citation Sierra Echo Charlie. Request transition via Tango Oscar Charlie Uniform Delta for the ILS Zulu runway 19.
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie. Transition via Tango Oscar Charlie Uniform Delta approved. Expect the ILS runway 19er approach.
Yay. Okay, now we can load it up. Okay, arrival, approach, ILS, Lulu 19, Tokud. Activate. Okay, we'll go straight across here. I would say let's pretend like this is our approach. So this is going to have us at 129. So here, let's put in like 210. Okay, walk boo. And then this one. Right, DNW here. Zibib. Oh. Well, this has a 230. I guess let's put 230. We won't go slower first. And then slow down to 210 here. Max 210. Zusov is just a turn. Okay, we're looking for 109.1 IJack. Let's see, 8,700, 8,000. 8,700, 8,000 runway. Okay, let's pick about 130. Let's see here. Wamru. Nice. Oh, wow. Milky Way there. Lots of city lights off in the distance.
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie, contact Salt Lake Center on 132.4.
132.4.
Switching to Salt Lake Center on 132.4. Citation Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie. Salt Lake Center, Citation Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie. Good evening, maintaining flight level 410.
Be nice to have an ETE.
Citation Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie, Salt Lake Center, good evening.
Not long though. Ground speed almost 600 knots. Okay, with it this dark, it's basically going to be an IFR approach. I miss my synthetic vision and a heads-up display. I want a heads-up display. I got really spoiled on the 737 with the HUD. It's really nice. Even though it's kind of basic functional. But you dial in your selected speed, right? And then right there on the bird is a bar that says whether you're over or under your desired speed. So you dial in like, you know, approach speed, right? And then just to the left of that, the wing of the bird will be a little caret, and it shows you if you're gaining speed or losing speed. So especially if you're doing like manual throttle as you're coming in, it really helps you dial in that speed. Plus, you have the flight path vector. You just put it on the end of the runway, and you know you're flying, you know, at the right glide slope and everything. It really makes landing a lot easier. Especially with a wind, right? If you're going straight in, it's not so bad. But hopefully, we're not going to have much wind going in here tonight. Although I just did a crazy crosswind landing in this thing in between my prior flight and this one. I just took off at Seattle and flew north to the next airport just manually. A really strong crosswind, and the plane did really, really well. I was able to, I almost went full left rudder to line it up with the runway, and it was happy. And touchdown nicely, start lowering that nose. You got to uncrab the rudder, of course, at that point before you touch your nose down. But really nice, really nice. We are just cruising here with that 600 knot ground speed. Okay, I see the TOD here. It's probably going to give us our descent about here. Well, we'll just go ahead and start. Let's see, do we have traffic? Do we have any weather? Let's get some lights on. Weather. Where is it? Weather. I don't see any weather. Okay, I guess we're done with the radar then. We'll just turn it off. I mean, I'm seeing pretty clear down there anyway, so. Which means we're not going to need any anti-ice, although we are supposed to get this on. The windshield. Let's just go through our little checklist. There's not much at this point. Throttles, pressure, oxygen mass, fuel transfer. Yeah, let's check on that. Pretty even. We'll get gravity feed off there. We're going to wait until we're pretty low to start the APU, I think, this time. Okay, windshield's on, side vent knob's closed, pressurization we will check. We're not going to need that. Oh, no, we do need to do this. Let's see. Good thing I checked the checklist. So we're at 6,000 and a half. It's actually increasing cabin pressure now because we were below where we're going to be landing. So we'll do that. APU later, I'll leave that unchecked so we remember. Exterior lights and altimeter and transition. Okay. Come on, ATC.
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie. When you're ready to begin your descent, descend and maintain flight level 320.
Descend and maintain flight level 320, Citation Sierra Echo Charlie. Way too much. Okay, vertical speed. 1,000 down.
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie. Descend and maintain 17,000 feet. Altimeter 3015.
Said to maintain 17,000 feet. Altimeter 30.15. Citation Sierra Echo Charlie. That means we can set our barometer. And we set the back up. And we set that one, should already be set 3015. Top of descent, 18,000. The thing I haven't found on this is a selected altitude arc mode. Some minimums. Let's see. Let's just go here.
Salt Lake Center on 128.35.
We'll go with a more conservative 6720. Salt Lake Center on 128.35. Citation Sierra Echo Charlie. Salt Lake Center, Citation Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie is with you at flight level 353, descending to 17,000.
Citation Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie Salt Lake Center, good evening.
I wonder if Say Intentions is ever going to add the more European style of requesting clearances and stuff, where you have to give your parking spot and all of that when you're making the calls. If you're doing VATSIM, there's a lot more to it. At least that's my understanding. I've only done VATSIM like twice. I did one VFR flight, which was kind of okay, but whatever. And then one very short IFR flight.
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie, descend and maintain 15,000 feet. Turn left heading 085 vectors for the ILS runway 19er approach, altimeter 3015.
Descend and maintain 15,000 feet. Turn left heading 085 vectors for the ILS runway 19 approach. Altimeter 30.15. Citation Sierra Echo Charlie.
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie, descend and maintain 15,000 feet.
We are descending. Descend and maintain 15,000 feet. Citation Summit Echo Charlie. Summit? Sierra. Okay, heading 085. That's basically where I'm heading now. I'm gonna see what happens if I just follow the nav in here. Okay, we are still coming down. Not ready yet for this. I need to watch some videos and see how much they vector you at flying into Jackson Hole. I would think they would want you on the approach. Like, I mean, I guess they could vector you to this point here, but like my. Unless it's for, you know, spacing.
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie, turn right heading 105.
Turn right heading 105. Sierra Echo Charlie. So don't want to. We're getting a lot of wind up here. I'm at 105.
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie, descend and maintain 12,000 feet. Turn right heading 150.
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Turn right heading 150. Sierra Echo Charlie. Okay, technically now we're going to go all the way down to 8,000. already got our altimeter set, so we're all set for the levels. Exterior lights we can go ahead and get on. Let's go landing lights on. Let's go passenger safety on. And that's it. I don't imagine recognition lights do anything if your landing lights are on, because it's supposed to be a dimmer version of your landing lights.
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie, contact Salt Lake Approach on 133.25.
Going to Salt Lake Approach on 133.25. Sierra Echo Charlie. Oh, that reflection though suggests maybe we're getting a little... Maybe we do need a little anti-ice. Salt Lake Approach, Citation, Charlie Golf, Sierra Echo Charlie is with you at flight level 180, descending to 14,000. Correction, 12,000 feet. Sierra Echo Charlie.
Citation Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie Salt Lake Approach. Good evening, Jackson altimeter 3015.
Altimeter 3015, Sierra Echo Charlie. What happened to our clear skies? Oof. Okay, let's go ahead and get the APU started. Master on. Test. APU start.
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie, turn right heading 240.
Turn right heading 240, Sierra Echo Charlie. Okay, ready to load. Load. Lights are set up, altimeter's already set. Approach, landing data confirmed, crew briefing, minimums. We didn't set the minimums. I was gonna go with 6720. Oh my god. Okay, let's go radio 200. I'm not doing that. Okay, gravity feed off, cross feed off. Exterior lights are set. We'll do flaps. Passenger briefing will get done. Seat belts, advisory lights are already on. Left, right hand switches to norm. They are. We'll check that later. Sync off. And taxi lights for when we get cleared to land. Okay. Hey, we're coming down out of the gloom.
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie, proceed direct trips, descend and maintain 10200 feet until established on the localizer, cleared for the ILS runway 19er approach.
Proceed direct trips, descend and maintain 200 feet until established on the localizer, cleared for the ILS runway 19 approach. Citation, Charlie Golf, Sierra Echo Charlie. Okay. Vertical path is already armed. Okay, 1091. 1091. That's dialed in here. I think once we arm approach, it'll automatically be there. But we are going to follow this approach in here as best we can first. Still need to get cleared to land, and I'm going to be busy, so I'm going to go ahead and turn on my taxi lights. Radar is off. Passenger lights are on. All of these are on. We're going to leave this on. We are all set. All right. Getting a little low on profile there. Go manual.
Citation Sierra Echo Charlie, contact Jackson Tower on 118.075 at trips.
Okay, going gear down. Go approach. Full flaps. And what is my speed dialed into here? Nothing. It's about there. Okay, we're gonna crash. don't have enough hands for this. We were very low on profile. We'd be getting a number to call at this point. Okay, now we got our speed dialed in finally. About to catch the glide slope. I wonder if there's any lights at this airport. Okay, we're looking pretty good. A little bit high. I think that's it ahead of us there, barely coming into view. Come on, man, with the winds. There was supposed to be no winds. Right now we got a 10
Approaching
knot
runway 19
crosswind from the right, 12. Eight. Looking good so far. Okay, so we're gonna need to decrab a little bit to the left. A little high on profile. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on? Okay, winds are dying down. Now they're picking back up. Down, 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 down. Okay, speed brakes up, brakes off, reversers off. Happy with that overall. Let's get this out of the way. Over here. I'm gonna bring up the airport. I think we just missed the turnoff A2, so we're gonna go to A1. I was expecting it to be clear here. That was a little surprising.
Approaching runway 1.
Okay, let's see. I think I may have gotten busy and missed contacting the tower. We were only on approach. We never contacted tower. Whoops. Jackson Hole ground, Citation, Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie is ready to taxi to parking. Okay. It's not that big a deal.
Citation Charlie Golf Sierra Echo Charlie Jackson ground taxi to General Aviation Terminal Stand GA22 via Delta. Good day.
Taxi to General Aviation Terminal Stand GA22 via Delta. Good day. Okay, we'll leave those on and engine on, I think. Show air, I guess, too. Okay, and ground light. And landing off, taxi stays on. Let's get that. Not max, cool, just that. Like, I'm on the ground, man. Give it a rest. Better not be blocking my path. He's blocking my path. Okay, we'll go to the next one. He said Delta, didn't he? Yeah, he said Delta anyway, so... I can't see anything here. Better not be another person blocking Delta. I'm gonna steal your parking spot. Okay. Make sure our pressure is good. Pretty close to 0. Landing gear flaps, blah blah blah. Landing, shutdown. Okay, parking brake is set. Anti-ice systems all off. I need a little bit of light in here. There we go. There we go. That's all off. Thrust reversers cut off. I don't know what that means. IRS off. Passenger advise. Well, no. Why would we do that now? Right, we should do this first. Taxi light off. We blinded that poor person. And then beacon off. Go ahead and go. Okay, so now passenger lights can come off, and we will get the door open. Luggage open, shocks in place, ground power on. Those will have to wait. No cross feeds. No. Oh, that should have been off. Gravity feed off. Standby. Paged. Standby power off. Emergency lights armed. I'm not sure why you go armed here and not off. I think that's supposed to be off. Well, we get nav light off now. And that off. And standby off. ECAS, avionics, and batteries. Oh, it's dark. And after an appropriate cooling off period, close up the luggage compartment. Get the chocks on. Oh, we already did the chocks. And then the instrument covers. Okay, we made it.